Guys, hello. Guys, the new patch just dropped and I'm shaking. All those rumors for the Bard Frog were actually true, and we literally got this cute little fat frog. Like, come on, what even was the inspiration for this hero? I have not yet gone through the patch notes, and let's go through it live. I mean, yeah, because I have office as well and some other work commitments. So let's just go through it live. I can't wait till the end of the day to actually read these patch notes. So, introducing Largo. Largo amplifies his allies on the battlefield, inspiring efficient spellcasting. Na 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 na. Additional magic damage, spell amp, hot fleet pursuit, island elixir. The heal is underwhelming, right? 78 heal at max level seems very underwhelming. 50. I think it is easier to just try the hero rather than just read all of it up. But my gosh, I am
How's your taste in
excited.
music? Well, it's about to improve.
Wow, look at the new interface, man. This is awesome.
There's the spot.
Prepare
I don't know
for
if it will
battle.
take me some time to get used to this. I was used to a two-column model itself. Lick the target, pull it back, apply a basic dispel and heal. If you dispel, you will also regenerate some HP. And that is like at max level, 10 HP regen for 10 seconds. That's 100 heal.
Far out, mate. I'm walking fast. Tongue killer.
Oh, the pull distance is absolutely not small. Like,
Not yet.
I need free spells. Like,
That's a tongue
that's a
twister,
significant
eh?
distance. And in case I get an Aether Lens on him,
Oh, you bet.
if I get an Aether Lens,
Lickety split.
okay, if I get an Aether Lens, he does not pull proportion. The distance is fixed. So I think cast range is not as good. What is this Frog Storm? One Frogling stomping, dealing damage. Wait, is it that Frogling that we mentioned as the new teaser thing added in the previous Quartero update?
And here's the
Oh
percussion
my
section.
god. Oh my god. This is cute.
Come on,
I
get a
want to
wriggle
see
on.
it
Let's give
again.
him a beatdown,
Oh
boys.
my. Okay, guys. Sacrificing some MMR and picking
Let's get this party
Largo
on the
just for
road.
this. So what's the 65 damage? 7 storms. That's like 450 damage with before any reduction. And 1 second, so it
Yeah,
has a
sure.
50%
Time to get a bit
uptime.
rocky.
It will do 7 storms and it has a 7-second cooldown. So by the time you are like done with the
Even the
stomp, you're already
drums
halfway to
respond
the
to
next
this.
spell. I think with spell reduction, it would be,
I
yeah, 10
like the
seconds.
color.
It's like very spammable. What's for this Croak of Genius? Strums attuned to a friendly hero. The hero item and ability have reduced mana cost and percentage of their damage reverberates. When he spends mana, the remaining buff duration is reduced by 0.5 seconds. Okay. Is it a 45% damage increase? Wait, I need a lion.
You don't like music?
I need a lion.
Oh, the
Oh
beat
wait, what
goes
did I click?
on.
I need a lion. Lion. Where is it? I need him for an ally.
Get a wriggle on, team.
Let's level up. Let's level up him to max. Moment of if it's what I'm thinking, then this frankly deserves to be like an ultimate.
Why not?
So without anything, 713 with his Croak of Genius.
Let me help you get back on beat.
Oh, I need free spells.
Yes.
713 60. Oh,
Prowling.
so it dealt 1038 damage. So that is, I need a calculator for this. That is actually 45%. My gosh. This actually is a 45% damage increase on your spells. This is huge, man. This is huge. For any mid
Oh,
like
hell
Lina,
yes.
Lion,
Why?
I mean, Lion won't mid, but definitely if he has some stacks, especially with the fist of that facet, this is bonkers.
For someone.
This is bonkers. Largo gets ready to groove. He's disarmed, and his ability bar switches to 3 song abilities with different effects. Songs are only effective if strummed on the. Okay, so this, I think this is the meme that I saw in the morning. Every time he strums, he gains a stack and it gives him bonus armor, reduces mana, but he loses a stack if he misses a beat, and they linger. And we have 3 stacks. Armor is always gained, and then spell amplification and attacks and additional magic damage. This is very nice for offensive. Movement speed and a brief slow resistance. Okay, this is very good for escape. Island elixir, this heal is shit. Just never use the heal, I guess. How bad is it, by the way?
Check out this riff.
What?
Yeah, I reckon.
Okay, so oh, so I will have to. Oh, oh, what the? Okay, it is not terribly hard. I think once you get a rhythm of it, you can actually do it without clicking. But I can definitely feel a lot of people will miss the beats. Okay, I am missing a lot if I'm not looking at it.
It's gonna be a big hit. Sweden, Battle of the
So,
Band.
till when will it keep singing? Oh, this does not have any duration limit. That is huge.
Must be the place.
For every beat you do, you will just consume mana. So if you have mana, you can just keep spamming. I feel on a scale of complexity, this hero is an easy like 2 out of 3, because you need to know when you want to switch to this boosting modes versus when you want to use your other spells,
Blame myself.
because I feel even your spells have a lot of utility.
Always happy to
The
help.
pulling, the stuns, and this magic amplification. I think apart
I'm walking far
in this
out.
case, I think Octarian Core is not a good item for him, because you would want to just brazz on until your spells are off cooldown again.
Hard out. Oh, lost the rhythm there.
Nice. Okay, pretty much. What are your talents? Any facet? Okay, just a lie. No facet. Okay, 2.5 into catchy. So this makes it a 250 HP heal, which makes sense. And this is a 15 into 7, 105 damage increase. I think this is good in that case. Oh, plus 1.5 croak of max it. This is so good for damage. This is very great for support. 50% grooving armor or a 140 catch damage. Amphibian. Oh, you can also increase your ultimate effects by 35%.
Feet first, worries later.
I think Largo is a proper hard support without any damage potential.
Let's play our
But you
walkie.
need like some game sense to know when you want to just ulti away and when you want to just pull someone.
Hard out.
Moving on, we have got a lot of patch notes to cover. So this was Largo. Wait, I did not check his shard, right? Ooh, I love these cute little froglings. What does his shard do?
Really good
Oh,
stuff.
he already has a scepter as well. Largo can play 2 songs per beat. Oh, so this is your damage potential. 70 damage per beat. That can get huge. Unit target buff to he also grant gets the buff. If Largo targets himself, the buff is applied to. Ooh.
I get my best song ideas while walking.
Buffs that Largo applies to himself or his team have extended duration.
Pro
Nice.
is pro.
I think his Shard and Scepter are good. Scepter is more of a you can just flee. Hot Fleet and Bully Beat. I think these two together are just great. Even the heal.
Follow
What
my
is the
lead.
heal interval? The heal interval does not see. The area is huge, but 100 HP heal late game may not
Ah, yeah.
cut it. I think it's good for early game,
The song's
but
already going in
having
my
the
head.
W and Q together is like awesome. Oh my, look at this. Oh, look at those froglings.
Yeah, flash those feet.
I should stop beating. Oh, by the way, in case you have not yet read, apart from the patch, there are a few new things as well. So, yes, for the Monster Hunter event, it is on sale, and anybody who already has purchased it, they will get an early purchase voucher material. I don't know what it is, but at least they're doing something when this is going on sale. So, nice job, Valve. Made a spelling error. Yay! We can now also pelt them on. This is one of the good things I had. Like in the winter update, in the winter patch, I love throwing snowballs in the lane. It just pisses people off. Love it. And off to the gameplay patch. So this is a new hero which we just saw. It's I can potentially see a lot of people throwing MMR. This is the best time to play ranked, I think. Just ban him from your team. Ooh, the collector cache. Which sets made it? Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. This is hideous. Oh my god. Just oh, the center, the career center made it. I like this new style. Lone Droid, Slark, and Trinen got a rework. That would be nice. Ooh, new neutral items. When calculating base damage or creep bounty from last stage, value is computed two times and the highest value is taken. This seems a bit weak. Like, for your damage at least, if it's like 46 to 50, I think CK had a lot of variable damage. But unless your damage is a lot of has a high variance, this does not do anything for your DPS. And even for the creep, I think the gold variation was just 5 to 6 gold. Wait, I gotta check it real quick. Dota to gold. I gotta check that real quick. Uh-huh. So lane creeps give me how much gold? The melee creep is 34 to 39, but the range creep is 9 gold. Okay. So it's like you won't be getting 34 each time. I think on average you would get 36. With this, you might get 37 to 39. I think you can easily say that per creep hit, it's an additional 1 to 2 gold. Hey Grace, how are you? Idol of Screehawk. We are reviewing the patch right now, which just dropped in for Dota. I'm so excited. I'm like shaking internally. I was expecting a patch like next year after the Quartero update, but my gosh, I'm pleasantly surprised. Gain of 50% slow resistance, phase movement, and 25%. Oh, false flight. Last year we had a item which would actually give you true flight if you fall below some 25 or 50% HP. And I think this is just because Kriok cannot fly. This is a like Crownfall reference, a big Crownfall pun. Slow resistance, phase movement, but this is actually good. This is like a good item to escape. But tier 4, I think I think supports can have it, but will they take it over the cast range? I don't think so. Spend 10% of your current HP to create a full HP illusion that lasts for 20 seconds. The illusion has a 50% outgoing damage and takes 240% of the I mean, who would take that over Undying Hell? Who would take that over Undying Hell? This feels weak. Like Apex, unless like you're hit with all shitty tier 5s, this feels a bit weak. Oh wait, before we get too carried away, let's take a look at that Undying Helm is removed. It was well deserved. This item was broken beyond limits, but oh, okay. No, not the pirate clock. This this was my favorite item to go on in an offlane role. Oh God, no. I don't care a lot for Sister Shroud because mostly I would take some other items like heal or mana regen, but my God, my two favorite items gone. Terrain changes, you can choose. So, okay, the Wisdom rune is changed to. Oh, this is actually big. This is big because earlier the enemy could just walk up the platform from the other side and just take your rune and you could not do much. Now they won't be having any vision. They will have to step down. They will either have to ward it here or they won't be having any vision, and it is just so much risky now. Is the dire side rune gone as well? So this was previous version. Oh, the water effect. You can just have a speed boost while chasing people from here. That is nice. A lot of sneaky plays happened by people TPing over behind these trees, but I also love this slider that they provide to preview the map changes. I think the map deserves a total. Okay, this was where I thought where I was saying they will have to ward, have they remove this spot. Oh no, they have removed it. Warding here is like very risky because the enemy will simply see you warding there. You will not come from here to here for any other reason but to ward. Enemy this ward is getting dewarded so quick. I think the wisdom rune at 7 is now a lot risky. Same changes on the dire side as well. I mean, either you get a kill near 7 minutes so you know they won't be make it in time, but otherwise this became just a lot more risky. Ooh, and the defender's gate, same change, dire side as well, and the bridge. Okay, yes. Even here, you don't have a good place to ward. This has just become so risky. Like snatching the wisdom runes has got so tough. Captain's mode, ban order change. I think this would be seen in the Dream League by everybody anyway. Talents no longer require a skill point. Okay. I mean, at level 10 now, I can actually take my talent as well as my skill. Hey Grace, my stream is going like okay. I did not actually check how many people are seeing the stream right now, but yeah, I'm just too excited for the patch right now. Talents are learned by using their own talent points available at 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. All to attribute skilled by. So all your skills will be leveled up by 22, and after that you will just have these talents to level up. So we kind of previously had that we would have everything leveled up by 2025, and then the next 5 levels would be nothing, just stat bonus. Then that was increased by having talents take up for 25 to 30. And now we're kind of back at the same place again, except you will get some talent points. All attributes are 7 again, so I think that makes sense. For some of the heroes which had like 5 skill points, they reduced it by 1 to have things balanced, but now I think because this is capped at 22 anyway, they can afford to have it back at 7 again. Tier 4 towers have a barracks reinforcement buff. Each barracks not being destroyed provides plus 4, 448 armor. Oh no, that is for each of the that makes pushing just harder. That makes pushing a lot harder. Like once you are able to get a lane pushed, I think it becomes so much easier to push other lanes. Like plus 24 armor for the first push. A lot of early pushers like Brood and Nature's Prophet would like cry over that. 24 is huge. Assess goes 60 plus net worth into this by num. Okay, 15 plus 50 plus. Hey Grace, that's nice to know. Definitely I know who to contact in case I need one for myself. 15 plus 50 and victim's net worth. So this part is same. I think this is less. This feels like a slight reduction because now earlier you were guaranteed at least 60 per assist, but now you're just guaranteed 15 and rest of it is like split up. I think you get lesser gold from assist now. Gold bounty increased by one. Okay. AoE bounty radius increased. Always grants. Okay. Earlier when you killed it by your creep or helm of dominator or some other way far enough, you would not get the other bounty, but now at least you get that bounty. Creep gold instead of ability gold. What does that change? Oh, okay. So just the stats. No inspiration aura no longer affects heroes. Wow. Like I think this was the aura which provided you with the HP regen and magic resistance, and now it not affecting heroes makes sustaining in the lane so much harder. Like earlier you could just have roam around this creep and have that extra 2 to 4 HP regen, but okay. Laning became a bit harder, but like it's a high risk, high reward now. Career respawn time reduced, thankfully. The career was gone for so long in ranked. Flying career will now go to a more obscure shopping. Oh, here we go. No more career sniping late game. Late game, if the enemy team is winning, more often than not, they would just snipe your career if you're sending it to secret shop. At least no more. But can it be used for a vision? I think this is something I could make a video later on. Illusions have a 800 daytime and oh, okay, illusions are simply nerfed now. Hey guys, I'm not looking for it right now, but definitely I will DM you for sure. Roshan is no longer considered a hero for lifesteal mechanics. As a result, the lifesteal from Roshan is reduced by 40%. No more early Roshaning. Let's go. I think Ursa comes to my mind first on the hero which is hit. And spell lifesteal, I mean, Roshan barely took any spell damage. So I think spell lifesteal, but physical lifesteal, no more solo Rosh early. I think you would need a team to have that early Rosh now. Not that it makes a lot of difference in competitive games because usually two or three heroes would rally, but in my rank games at least no more solo Roshes. Mid to early, you would just have like one hero, one Husker, one Ursa gone for some time, and he would solo Rosh, and that would be like huge. Disarm is no longer dispellable. Okay, no, double damage to creep. Killing this guy became a lot more harder. Tormentor timer near the mini map. Okay, I love it. It makes it so much easier to just prompt your team to go to Tormentor. Now starts dealing damage to surrounding and Now only starts dealing damage to surrounding enemies when attacked and damaged. That's good. Because early game, if you would be wanting to, like, I think, go around the Tormentor side, you would just take a lot of damage by the 20 damage aura. It's good they change it to only start when you're actually going for the Tormentor rather than when you're just passing by. But I like the old model as well because it made that pathway a slight risk to like go around because it allows you to go around to their tower, to their jungle, ancient camp. So having that risky made sense, but now with that risk moved, I think it would be interesting to see how or what factors play in now. Now grants gold based on when it was. Oh, no more carpooling these runes. No longer duration increased by 3 seconds. Now always 22 seconds. Okay. Invisibility no longer. Oh no. I love that damage reduction. It just made you a lot tanky. Made a lot of close escapes with Centaur in my games. Extended the streams to both. I think this we saw remove some trees. Hard camp where the stream has been demoted to medium camp. Okay. Where has the hard camp then been put? Move the silent this up this closer to the bases. Okay. Lower them low ground. Move the wisdom shrines area. The watchers now have vision over shrines at night. Hmm. Hard camp nearest have been moved towards base. This was needed. Change the bridges to actual bridges. Slightly entrance. The hard camp. This yada yada. This is the. I think map changes are something that we will have to play. Without playing, this won't make a sense. Although the sliders here give us a lot of insights into what actually changed. Twin gate mana to 30. Now refund the mana if the channeling is cancelled. That's good. Cleared up areas around the watchers to nearest to mid lane have the watchers nearest to mid lane has been removed. These were good ones, yeah, man. These offered a lot of insights into which hero is coming to gank. But now with these removed, I think this area would be like deserving award every time. The watchers have been repositioned here. There's a watcher nighttime vision reduced to 450. Ooh. And defender gates vision radius is increased to 700. Invulnerability has been updated. Most items that were able to target no longer do so. Makes sense. Nullifier. So what used to happen is even though the target was invulnerable, you would be able to like target them with your spell and it would do nothing. Like if a storm spirit is ulting and you target him with a nullifier, it would just waste it. Satya's Purge no longer treats invulnerable, no longer that target invulnerable. Oh, the vacuum does no longer target invulnerable. I think invulnerability got buffed really good. Naga Siren cannot ensnare a unit unless it is invulnerable by the Song of Siren. This is good. Good that they considered this. Bloodlust cannot target invulnerable unit. Oh, but can target so no more buffing your allies if their euls or vanished. I actually love the invulnerability interaction with Bloodlust actually. Fortune Send does not, but does affect the invulnerable. Okay, so if you're caught in that, you're caught, but otherwise you cannot be targeted. Demonic Purge, Demonic Cleanse, Assassinate. So it goes actually for both allied spells and enemy spells. If you're invulnerable, you can't be targeted with anything. Mhm. Already affected. Okay. Oracles cannot target Cyclone units, but they will dispel Cyclone. Okay. Cannot target. Oh my god. This actually deserves some. showcasing. Because what it is saying is, if you are already invulnerable, it will purge the invulnerability of you, but you cannot be targeted directly. Nullifier, I think we all already know. If you have nullified, but you do use on yourself, you just lose that buff immediately. But I think Oracle's Fortune deserves a showcasing. And for Sven's cannot target, but will dispel the cyclone of the unit. I think it is also same. The cyclone this was launched before the target. If it was launched before you got cycloned, okay. I think Sven example would be easiest to showcase.
Come on, brother!
Sven, and here we have yada yada, and this. Let's give him an egg,
Let's have a wander.
and we also need an enemy who would use. Let's just give him an enemy as well.
Aye.
Enemy.
Right.
And some casting, so I have some extra time to actually click.
On the way.
Go. So there it is.
Yeah. Very well. It's only proper.
So if you're already cyclone, but when the hammer hits, you're dispelled and you get stunned.
To battle.
You also take the damage.
I must wait.
So in that sense, you cannot just pulse around and think that you're invulnerable, which is a bit counterintuitive. I mean, all the previous notes just mentioned that they are buffing it, buffing invulnerability. Nothing is going to interact with it. But if you're around somebody, your invulnerability itself would be purged.
Good enough.
This is a funny change. I am expecting some place to this.
Good.
Anybody who does not know it is going to be so confused. Love it. Love the chaos. Mana burn nerfed. This creep was ridiculous. Anyway, Purge can no longer affect invulnerable units. Cost is increased. Come on. I needed clarities. I needed every game. No longer has half duration. Now heals for half the amount per second when cast. This is such a nerf to healing salve. Cost increase from 50 to 55. This is the meme where inflation hits Dota. I mean, even the iron branch is now expensive. Come on, 55? That is such an odd number. This is good. No more stacking observer wards accidentally in an area. Plant no longer increased by cast ranging. This is no. Any hero who would get these cast range buffs would be able to like plant these wards and deward by so far off. Now you would actually have to walk up. This makes warding risky. This makes warding so risky. Initial mass 8 to 10. Now heals for half of amount per second. Tangos are nerfed as well. Directly from Ooh, this is good. This is good because a lot of people just keep smoke in their backpack and have to wait 6 seconds for before putting them off. But now you can directly use them from backpack. This is good. So if I put it here,
It's all part of the
what's
show.
the hotkey that is used here?
Oh, you bet.
Good idea.
Oh, choice spot. I can tell.
I would have to check the hotkey binding, what goes into the backpack, but I think this is a good change. This change is in good direction. Approved. Now upgrades with each sub effect radius just doubles. This is nice. With this large of a radius, you can just plant Roshan banner somewhere far off and let the creeps chip away. Because planting it near the tower so that the creeps actually get the buff made this kind of insignificant. Because the enemy could snipe it with a sniper or something, but no longer now. This actually fulfills the purpose that you have to fight like it. Magic damage vulnerability decreased to 30%. Cost decreased. Finally, some deflation. Finally, some deflation on one of my favorite items. Finally. Bloods. Oh. The spell lifesteal is buff, but the blood pact multiplier is decreased. The blood pact was so good, like on Purge Bristleback, you can just turn it on and you kind of heal back to full within those 4 seconds. This is going to hurt. Now requires Ring of Terror Ask? Okay. Oh, come on. Now I'm losing the entire region from the Tranquil Boots. Okay, I'm neutral because the cost is unchanged, whether it's a recipe or a Ring of Terror Ask. But this means you need to go to secret shop now. Guard is no longer dispellable. That is nice. Because like as you saw in the Sven example, if you can just dispel this buff, then the damage block becomes a redundant late game. But the way this item is that it blocks damage based on your max HP, this is a late game item. So there was this weirdness with Crimson Guard, pretty much. Total cost reduced for all levels by 50. Small little buff to Dragon. Mana break no longer applied by illusions. Is it true? My, is it, is PL broken? Is PL just nerfed to the ground with this? The entire point of the illusion heroes getting diffusal was this mana break. Like,
Wake up to
how
NERFED.
would anybody
Youth
counter a
is just a
Medusa now?
beast.
Like, if I just get a Medusa to the
It
enemy
could
team,
be a real trip.
level her up to max, give her some of those mana items, big mana items. This a butterfly. Where's the butterfly? A Daedalus, a butterfly, and let's give her this just for the
Does
memes.
anyone see a
And
path?
if I have a PL,
As ordered.
who has a disperser, let's give him a heart. Let's give him a disperser. Disperser was somewhere here. A butterfly, a this, a dad, and a let's say Skadi, and
As
whatever
needed.
shitty items it is. Okay, okay,
Cannot hide from us.
okay. I think PL is far from being broken. I think PL is far from being broken. I mean, far from being nerfed, but okay.
Forward.
But I think for any hero who would just get disperser,
All good.
but overall, I think this is actually a good change. A lot of times, if you get targeted by PL, Terrorblade, or anybody with illusions, having a blade mill on them meant that you are left with no mana. At least you will have mana to cast your spells and do something now.
We will.
I think this is a good change. This was like much needed. These heroes were being too annoying otherwise. Recipe changed? Oh no, leave my Aether Lens alone. Let it have some upgrade. Let it have some upgrade, man. Total cost is reduced, no longer provides the cast range. All attributes to plus 24. One into the sum of your attributes. This is huge. Is Aether left with like no upgrades to itself? This puts this item in such a weird spot. Recipe cost in, of course you won't pass on the benefits to Glimmer Cape. Of course. Like come on, that was a total 100 gold decrease. Give support some breathing room. Recipe chain no longer requires a buckler. Recipe cost decreased and the total cost is also decreased. That is nice. No longer provides armor, no additional bonuses to anybody else but the wearer, and no increased armor and mana regen when below 25% HP. I can get around it. Although this giving an armor aura was a good point to keep it late game, but I think it is still strong due to the heal. But I think late game plus 2 armor would not hurt anybody a lot. But yeah, I think this is pretty much fine. I think you already have a. Do you have a buckler when you build Minaksham?
At
What is the recipe for
last,
Minaksham?
just
I'm
gain
forgetting that.
momentum.
Oh, it was reduced to chainmail instead of a buckler. Got it. So you're losing out on this entirely. So this is now going to Assault Cutlass or Vladimir, and nobody is building Vladimir offering this patch, and I don't see that being changed either. So overall, this looks like a nerf to Tranquil Boots. Transmute no longer has an experience multiplier. Ooh. So while this item will give you more gold, you will lag behind in the EXP. The experience was one of the good highlights to keep support or anybody who built like me does from being too far behind in terms of experience. But with Transmute no longer giving experience multiplier, I think you will have to stick to lane or get somewhere to leech XP if you want to get that level. Total cost decreased. Oh, come on. 1.4 to 1%. How much will you nerf hard? N- Earlier, when Heart had like 5, I think 3 to 5% HP regeneration, but was disabled if you take a hit, then that was changed to some permanent 2 or 1.5%, and now it is changed to 1%. Like, you need 100 seconds to fully heal. I think with the recent changes you have, like a Heart giving you 1% HP regen,
Fountain water's
Heart is
ready
giving
to
you
start.
nothing. It is giving you just
Go!
40 strength. Even the bonus HP that Heart was giving has been taken up. It is just 40 strength and 1% HP regen. Compare that to other items. A Satanic gives 25. Okay, that's not a good one, but like Askadi. Askadi gives you 35 all attributes. You're losing just around 110 HP between a Skadi and a Heart.
This way looks
Now, obviously, you would
choice.
get Heart on some offlane or somebody who wants to like tank and have a quick regen. But what I want to say is, if you have the regen covered, because this 1% is not huge, it is a massive nerf to like Heart. You can just get a Skadi or something to get that HP. I think 40 is 880 HP, 880 HP. So a lot of items can come close, especially if they provide, if any use is Vitality Booster. I think no Vitality Booster item gives strength. Okay, this gives 470, but this is also like around 470 or 500 HP itself. Heart is nerfed,
All good.
man.
I can
I
still
hate
make me
it.
strong.
There is no other strong alternate to Heart right now, at least, and I hate that it keeps getting nerfed patch after patch after patch. Disarm is now dispellable only by strong dispels. That is nice. Makes the item stronger. Always 3 seconds and cooldown to 20. Okay, this is a mixed bag. This is a mixed bag. For a 3-second duration, you have a 20-second cooldown, but you are also less dispellable. I would say it is kind of stronger now, not as weak. Mhm. Helm of Dominator, Dominator Gold, when Dominator. Okay, so you no longer get full bonuses if you dominate a creep. So doesn't that make the using Helm of Dominator on a creep like a total XP and GPM loss? I think that will prevent spamming this spell off whenever it's spamming this item whenever it's off cooldown, but altogether feels weird. Now requires a crown. This was desperately needed. This item was way too costly for the benefits it gave. Recipe, what the hell? What the hell? Recipe, you nerfed the item, but you increased the recipe cost. What the hell? All attributes bonus 9 to 7. Charge time increased. Max charges to 25. Okay. Cast range is increased, but mana is decreased. Now also increases target's incoming heal amplification by 10%. So any heal you do is like basically 20 instead of 25, it's like 27.5 per charge. So 55 for every two charges. I have a lot of mixed feeling with this. Earlier, this Dia team was the most expensive item, 1000 gold being a lot for the support to get at once. But now the recipe itself is like 1340. I think this is an overall nerf to the item because it is a lot like out of reach for the supports. I mean, who would build it? A support with 1340 gold lying around may have other items to get, like a 4 staff or frankly a blink dagger. You need Dota is all about positioning. I don't think that anybody would spend this much gold on. Even though the total cost is unchanged, I feel having this much gold at once, you would be like, okay, I just need 900 more and I can get a dagger. For Khanda, now requires a soul booster, no recipe. That's nice. Any item which does not have any recipe provides all the bonuses of the underlying components is a win-win. Now provides HP regen, mana regen is decreased, and health and mana bonuses are increased. I think that is fair. Magic wand cost increased due to iron branch cost increase. Why are no why are why are you not passing on the deflation benefits? You could have lowered the recipe cost. My support pool is crying. Armor bonus increased. Stun duration increased. Can no longer target invulnerable. Can no longer be dissembled. Ooh. And also needs a 200 gold recipe. So the total cost actually increased. Can now be dissembled. Okay. Pipe is a meme at this point because every patch the recipe would just okay no, but because the Ring of Tarask has a cost decrease, the cost is unchanged. Another classic example of an item that will not pass the deflation benefits on. Perseverance, okay, and no longer gives you HP mana but gives you HP and mana regen. Ooh. So even with this item, you will not get any sustain. You will just get some regen. Earlier, like you would be able with the 200 HP in mana early game, you would be somewhat tanky. You would not just die one hit to the enemy carry, but yes, now it is like a glass cannon item, a pure glass cannon item. Evasion bonus to 25%. Burn does not give you any evasion. Ooh, no longer AoE evasion for your team, and no extra damage to illusions. Makes sense. Overall, I feel Radiance has been nerfed this patch. Recipe increased. My god. Refresher robe got a big nerf. Like one entire component worth of stats are removed and the recipe. We are back to the days. We are back to the days, guys. Remember when Refresher had a horrendous 2000 gold recipe? Recipe cost from 600 to 650. I think I'm going to clean the chat. Scythe of Vice is same. Shadow Blade has the obviously cost decrease past. Obviously, this is the new item all the supports will be making now. Thanks, Gaben. Arctic no extra damage. I think illusions in a total got buffed in that case. So, but again, illusions nobody would pop a Shivas to like kill the illusions. It was more of a gimmick. So I think it does not change anything really. Shadow Walk caps the target's move speed to 200. Ooh, I did not understand that. This is not dispellable and so if I hit an enemy with Shadow Blade, will he just be stuck with 200
It's a
move
fun.
speed? What is it? Oh yes, it will
How did you
cap
even
their
find
move speed.
this?
So you say,
On the strum up.
Yes,
forward.
this is nice. I love this slow. And because it is a movement speed cap, it does not it does not seem to be affected by slow resistance. But I think that is a good thing to check as well. So,
What the? Leapfrog the
Aye.
which
competition.
item gives me slow resistance? Uh, yes, I think Sanjay Asha would be great.
A good choice.
Just setting the tempo, mate.
Yes,
Yes.
slow resistance does not interact with silver edge slow. This is good to know. Soul release charges can now be gained by all copies of Urn of Shadow. This is nice. So now having multiple Urn of Shadows in a team no longer sucks. Okay, but it is exclusive to Urn and does not affect. Soul release can be Soul release charges can now be gained by both Urn of Shadow and Spirit Vessel on the same death. We made we made a video on that, guys. We made a video and we made a Reddit post on that. Finally, this is fixed. I'm pretty sure the mods were actively surfing Reddit. So multiple urns, okay. Multiple Spirit Vessel, not okay. I think this is good because Urn of Shadows is very good. It is the best cost effective damage and it is good for heal. Spirit Vessel sucks for healing. Thank you. Soul release charge gain radius has been increased. Can be now gain. Yeah, we read that. Ring of Health, Chainmail, Circlet. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So only the components are changed. The cost is unchanged. I think this is a lot more preferable. The highest costing item is now 700 Ring of Health rather than Helmet of Iron Will. Veil I think was fine even earlier. I'm not sure why they would change the breakdown, but makes sense. Cyclone cooldown increased. Ooh, this is big. Some attack speed increase. Okay. Wait, what? Rip. Oh, okay, so those were basically the three highlights. I thought only Sister Shroud is getting cycled out, but I think these three were like one of the good items to get. Ripper's Leash as a support, like on a pos 5 on a safe lane was like Incredible if your carry can jump on somebody. Decreases your move speed by 12 to give all player control units a 140 physical damage barrier. Brood Mother would get it, I guess, because 140 is such a low amount. I'm not sure why you would want this. I think Enigma would also make sense, but it is reducing move speed by 12, so you cannot use it if you're thinking. I mean, you cannot use it in a lot of cases where you think the enemy will jump on you. Mixed feelings. 20 attack speed if there are enemy heroes. Okay, we already saw that. I think this tier 2 starts here, right? Yes, tier 2. Mm-hmm. This was a good item to get on a lot of carries. Just a second. Defiant Shell, running as a tier 2 neutral item. Reciprocity. When attacked, the hero counterattacks a target within their attack range. Ooh, I love that. I love that. Can't proc attack modifiers. Dominant crew increases it from 80 to 104%. I think a lot of people will no longer keep this Dominant Curio until T5. This is a decent item. Increased, okay. I think Signet got a significant buff. Like 90 damage is good. It is still just 18 damage per second for 5 seconds, but I would say 90 damage is still good. It is like a 25% increase. Oh my go-to sub. Why is my are all of my support items being dump trucked? Max HPS damage decreased. This was also obviously another item I used to get. It looks like all of the items I used to get are being nerfed. Pollinate cooldown. But the cooldown is reduced, so it is a lot more spammable now at least. But even earlier I was able to use it once a fight, so I think it was fine. Can now push target allies. Still can't target the wearer himself. Wow. Obviously, pushing yourself like a 4-star would make it too strong. The long demotion we all wanted, because getting this item as a tier 5 sucked. Thank you. Wait, even before that, my magnifying monocall is cycled. I was literally saying who would take the flightless Screog new item over something like magnifying monocall, and the response is that this item is cycled out. Even outward stuff is cycled out. Like, come on, these two are the go-to items for any support to like dodge and stay alive. I think we would need a new neutral item tier list, right? Anyway, on the unrelenting eye, slow resistance reduced from 100 to 50. hmm No longer provides any status resistance, and the slow resistance, I think it reduced based on number of enemies in your in range. Oh, okay, so it is basically from 100 to 50. Makes sense. So if all 5 enemy heroes are there, you get a 0 slow resistance. I never understood this item anyway, and I feel that the effect is far too weak over other options. Increases your base damage by 15% and attack speed by 30, and it is reset when an enemy dies. I mean, new item for your carry to go for. Wow. I think this is a pure DPS item without any downside. Why would you not get it? Crushing blow critical decreased. I mean, they are definitely pushing this item hard. Flare's Bota is being pushed hard. I think Idol of Skriok now supports have no other escape option because you can't stay back. You don't have Outworld Staff. I think due to lack of options, they might have to get this Idol of Skriok. Forced worshipping. That was one of the things in Crownfall where Skriok just obliterates a temple of other followers. I think I can see that a lot of options are gone. Pupate, the wearer enters an insect form, increasing magic movement speed but decreasing size and armor. Can be dispelled, cannot be cast while channeling. So basically an escape item, but I am interested in what this effect looks like.
Absolutely got to take a pow anymore.
Let's see this frog become an insect. Where is it?
Must be the place.
Oh, okay, you're still visible. It's not
Time
like
for a
you're
tiki
becoming
tour.
too small, but definitely the move speed is good.
Strumming and strolling. I'm under attack.
290 to 333. I think this is good item to escape.
Time for a tiki tour.
But it's increasing your movement speed by 15% when activated for a cooldown of 30 seconds. While on the other hand, we have this Idol of Screehawk, which gives you a phase movement and slow resistance. Okay, it does not give you any bonus movement speed. Too early to bet, but I think Metamorphic Mandible would be the more preferred support item rather than Idol of Screehawk. Unless the enemy carries jumping on you, in which case the evasion will help, but I think this is a very decent escape item. Rattle Cage has returned. After 180 damage, fire 2 projectiles, dealing 110 damage. I mean, this is a good item, but but not over Pyric Cloak. Pyric Cloak was the goat of any offlane or tanker or tanky item. Helm of Undying cycled out. Ooh, this is a move to tier 5. Area of effect bonus is increased by 16%, but no other change. And this will take 10% of HP to create a illusion, which is okay. I will have to see how this plays out. And oh my god, just look at this massive list. This massive list of hero updates. My god, this would be a fun read. Base damage reduced from 22 to 21. Agility decreased. Okay, base damage decreased. Cooldown reduction on hero death decreased as well. I think Abaddon got a much needed nerf. This hero was very annoying to play against. Mana cost to 120. Slight Alchemist nerf as well. Did anybody even used to use counter spell on ally? I think tournaments definitely yes. I think this is more of a pro match nerf rather than anything I would ever get to see. Because God forbid your anti-mage in Crusader ever even gets out of jungle to defend the ancient. Illusion damage increase. I think anti-mage is fine. No big changes. Mana cost, base speed, duration increased. Okay, so level 1 call no longer sucks. Cooldown is also increased. Okay. No longer has armor based multiplier. Then what is the point of Axe getting all that armor? I mean, Axe is able to get the armor, but he's not able to do anything out of it to get damage. And armor, even after a lot of time, after a point of time, will just be weak. At least when Battle Hunger was using armor, a lot of builds would rush Assault or Shivas, and even that 10 or 14 armor, depending on how quickly you are able to get it, would add to a significant damage because Battle Hunger has a very long duration. But no armor based multiplier means this is weak. But the damage is also changed to pure, which is fine, but I think this still hurts a lot more than changing the damage type to pure. No longer has reduced movement slow against creeps, which is fine. 10% is reduced. Okay, this kind of mitigates it, but the slow was very great. The slow was very strong. 15 strength, and I think Axe overall got nerfed. He got the short end of the stick. What's with you, Valve, nerfing Axe patch after patch? Cooldown increased, illusion damage increased, Bane is nerfed. Not a lot, but a bit. Daytime vision increased. Is it standard or is it like more than other? Because if it's more than other heroes, then that is significant. What is the hero vision for any hero? All heroes have 1800. Okay, so basically Batride is now at par in terms of daytime vision. A move speed slow is decreased, cooldown reduction increased, so mixed patch. I think overall this hurts. Damage per scale rescaled. Okay, so it's lower later but higher late game, so that is fine. Base attack time worsened and base attack time rescaled. Bonus attack to rescale. I think Beastmaster is still where he was at. Just minor number changes. Base heal to 30, no longer upgraded. Ignim's Scepter effect moved to Shard. Ignim's Shard's target max HP as pure damage increased from 3% to 2%. And now upgraded with Ignim's Scepter. Increases current health as initial damage by 3%. Replaces cooldown with 2 charges with same restoration time. So you can basically back to back rupture an enemy. I think Bloodseeker is also fine. I don't see a lot of nerf. I think what Sanguivere used to give, I think it used to give that barrier or something. That was the last I saw Bloodseeker. I never see this hero ever. I think with Rupture having 2 charges, this was the time when I used to see this hero a lot. So I am definitely expecting some more Bloodseeker matches this patch. 15% spell amplification with some sabotage. Mhm. Oh wait, is my okay? No, no, the stream is okay. For a second, I was like, wait, is my YouTube stream not even working since that long? Okay, it is working. It is working. So either ways, so where were we? Move to shard. This is this. This is that. Ooh, Blood Right already used silence you for a long time. I think this is great. I think Bloodseeker got a good buff overall. Even the 20 talent is moved to 15. I think Bloodseeker got a buff, and that is, I think, well deserved. Visual effect of gold flying towards bounty hunter is no longer visible to enemies. Yes, please. Stun duration increased. Fair enough. A lot of these feel like minor changes. Come on, give me a major change, Valve. Strength decrease, INT increase, removed roll out the barrel. Okay. So all of his facets are kind of removed. So is he left facetless? Passive. When Brewmaster drops it, he gains a state and movement speed alternate becomes stronger at lower health. Scaling from 0 to max at 20%. Max status resistance is 10 plus 0.5%. Max is max speed increase 25%. Max speed slow is 10%. This is weird. So basically, if you drop Brewmaster below 50%, he will have some status resistance, but his movement speed will be faster and slower. I think that because the fast percent is 25%, it will be overall fast, but this feels clunky. May activate to toss a strong ding to himself, granting max effect for 5% and also providing a 2% HP. This is actually good. This is actually good, but this comes with a 1400 price tag. Thunderclap cast point increase, the minor number. Now rolls, dealing 130 in its pass and drenches them to the target location. Moved brewed up effect from Cinderview to Drunken Brawler. When cast, he brewed up, gaining 150% stance bonus. Okay. I see a lot of number buffs, but the void stance is removed. hmm I think Brewmaster got a lot of love and time. 80% status and 60% magic resistance instead. Okay. Demolish building decreased. This void one is removed. I would say Brewmaster kind of got is still at the same place where it was. Because while a few the numbers are looking good, I feel there are a lot of gameplay losses as well. I will have to see how it plays out. But overall, I feel Brewmaster is still at the same place. I don't see any potential for anything broken by the new stuff added, unless I'm missing something. No armor loss per stack. Come on. Like a BB without armor loss is like I'm not even sure how you're playing that. What is the pick rate of this facet, by the way? I have to check because without how many people would just play Bristol Black without taking the armor reduction? Uh, Bristol Black seeing red is 45% and Snot Rocket is 40. Yeah, as I thought, this it's just weak. Even seeing red I don't like as much. Insatiable hunger no longer increases duration. Illusions now benefit from the web. Attack bonus is increased. Okay. Spider's May. Spiderling HP, incapacitating bite. 35. I think Brood is fine. I think this is awesome. You get a lot more mobility, but you lose some of the late game potential. I think Brood overall is nerfed. This is awesome. I hate this hero. Ah, come on. From 40 to 35 to 30 to 25. Let my hero stay in peace, Valve. I did not even make a guide on broken Centaur build yet. Centaur got it hard, man. Centaur got the nerf hard. Max based. So when Valve gets an item which allows this high variance damage heroes to actually get a DPS boost, they also make the range of it smaller. Like, come on. The dam Any hero with a high damage spread benefited from the tier 1 dice, but I think 20 is still respectable, but with 30 there was a higher potential. Minus 1. But overall, outside of that dice, I love the change because 48, because your average damage was like, I think, some 56 or around 68, and then you hit and you do for 48 damage. Yeah, that was very weak. That felt weak in lane. At least CK can reliably creep last hit now better. Minus 1, this is also good. Minus 125% phantasm damage taken. How does that play out?
Now boil me up and
So
call
if
me
I have a
supper.
Chaos Knight and I just put it as
All good.
an ally,
From other planes, I come.
so does it affect the illusions? Yes, it affects the illusions. So if I just go here and CK, yeah, from 350% damage to 225. I think this is decent. This makes your illusions a lot more tanky at Ladium, which often is an issue. Because with a CK in game, people would pick all sort of DPS counters. Ooh, what's that? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, so where was I? Yeah. I think more survivability for illusions late game is good for Chaos Knight. Penitence, mana cost increase, cooldown. I mean, who plays Chen by the way? Who plays Chen by the way? Never saw him in my games. Remove the facets, remove Tarbomb, remove Bone and Arrow. What is he left with, man? Stack it at cost PS up to 20% off. Okay. So you make 20% of the armor useless. Skeleton archer stack speed 60. Okay. We are back to Searing Arrow life. Mhm. So we are back to Searing Arrow playstyle as well. A target. Okay. No longer create skeletal archers. Stat and Agnim are now part of Skeletal Walk. Okay. No longer slows. I think this is fine. Searing arrows in itself was a good skill to have, and having Tar Bomb do it was slightly clunky. I think see with this, Clinks is overall much better. So for Clockwork, we have toggled on and off, Rocket Flare. Okay, pretty meh. Base damage reduced by 2, but base intelligence is increased by 2 as well, so damage is unchanged. Fair enough. Crystal Meeting can always use more mana. I'm surprised no movement speed nerf this time. Base intelligence increased by 1, damage increased by 1, no longer affects invulnerable units. I think this is minor. Stun is same, Jax return speed increased. Meh. A lot of these changes don't feel that groundbreaking. Like you waited 6 months for a patch. I just don't want a stun duration rescale or this movement speed increase. Give me something major, Val. Give me something major. Base damage increased by 1, damage at 1. No longer reduces airtime. Okay. Heal per pulse is increased. Okay. Fair enough. Don't feel strong. Not as much nerfs as I expected because this hero was strong last patch. Damage at 1, INT gain is reduced and damage gain per level is reduced. Ignim Shard's healing amplification is reduced. I think Dazzle overall is pretty much at the same spot as he was. Like all of these nerfs do not feel very significant. Apart from the healing amplification, but but this I think this is also fine. 5% does not hurt him as much. Bonus move speed changed to zero point 0.7, okay, much faster. But this is also okay. You don't get any move speed in your ulti. I think DP got a late game buff, but mid game I think your mobility will take a hit. Remove Devil's Bargain. Oh come on, that was like one of the star facets of Doom. And you don't have any other. Does Doom have any facet at all? I think you're stuck with the same facet then. Doom, 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 Doom. Yes. Okay, you already had three facets. I think people would take Impending Doom or Gluttony. I think Gluttony is good. But Devil's Bargain was like the star facet. That was the best one if you wanted to play Doom. I think Doom overall got nerfed. It will be interesting to see how this plays out now. Mm, DK has a bonus damage decreased. Okay. And plus 85 damage with I think DK got nerfed. But will it impact the hero? No. You can still play him exactly same. Disable range decreased. Drow got a big buff, man. Drow was pretty strong even in previous patch as a carry, and this like further buffs her. I like this. Base damage reduced, remove this, and removed the facets, like three facets all at once. Whenever uses another, he gets 7.5% bonus damage. Okay. I think Earth Spirit got just overly complicated. By default, can't pull allies affected. A-game shard reworked and some number changes here. 180 to 175 from strength. This looks like a nerf. Unless you have more than 100 strength, which would be I think by the time you get hit 20 you might have pretty much same. Pretty much same. And can be refreshed with stone remnants. I think this is an overall nerf towards spirit. Magnetize being undispellable was like a key factor for him late game. Damage reduced, no longer allows Fisher walking. Nice. ES will now get self blocked. Echo Slam damage slight reduction early game. Pretty meh. Pretty much the same. Can be used when he's disabled. Move speed reduced a bit. Natural order radius increased a bit. Meh. 35 to 32. 1 to 0.8. Number changes. Pretty much same. Pretty much at the same spot he was. Enchantress is nerfed. Damage amplification increased from 10 to 4%. Now also affects units that are under Enchantress control. Okay. Creep damage reduced. Okay. But while you are losing the damage here, you're also gaining the damage here. So even at level 1, it's 14%. So I think overall Enchantress got a buff in pushing. Your creeps will be having a lot more damage than they used to have. I think her spike remains unchanged overall. 9 nature attendant wisp at level 20. I think that is good. 5 for a enchantress and her units. I like this. Oh, but they also moved untouchable slow to 25 and reduced the 12 nature. I think enchantress got slightly nerfed. I think she got a slight nerf. Took one for the team. Now, now it will spawn an Eidolon if the target dies. Fair enough. Not a big change. Damage increase from 50 to 60. Now place 1 instance of damage and slow in addition to. Okay. Slow per cooldown is reduced. DPS per cooldown is reduced, but you apply the instance of damage and slow anyway upfront. So I think that is fine. Duration is reduced. I think void is fine. Slight nerf. We are seeing a lot of slight nerf and number changes this patch. Cooldown is refreshed if phantom target dies. Okay, this is good. A rare scenario, but good to have. Can now be reflected. Ooh, good nerf for Grim. I think this is big. Grimstone got a big nerf. Dark Portrait, pretty much same. Not a lot. Less damage, less but more tanky. I think that is fine. Gyra also number changes. Slight nerf. Active cast range reduced. Active attack range reduced. Can no longer target trees affecting. Okay. Plus one this. I think Hoodwink kind of got slight nerf, but this hero would still be like same to play. Not any significant changes. EMP track, damage, cooldown, cast range. I like. Okay, alacrity you would anyway cast on Elisa yourself, so it barely matters. Damage increased through. Okay, ice wall damage is good, but mostly number changes. I do not see any significant, like something wow factor. Strength is increased, INT is decreased, damage is unchanged as usual. Cooldown is reduced to 15. This is good. This lasts a while as well, so I think this cooldown reduction is much appreciated by Wisp. Support Wisp especially, but I think even the carry Wisp would use it pretty well. 12 attack damage to 7 strength, okay. 60 hero damage with 50% spirit damage and 1.5. I think with the 10 and 15 talents, are they trying to promote more carry wisp gameplay? Or perhaps it's a nerf because no, you can no longer just rely on the creep to do the early game damage. I think wisp is being pushed more towards a support playstyle. I think I like that. No, my favorite level 10 talent. This was awesome to take. And what is it replaced? 30 liquid fire attack speed slow. I mean, okay, but you get this 60 base at this, and at 15 you have to choose between dual breath cooldown or more attack range. Ooh, I think the early game Jakiro took a hit. You will be much more prone to dying if you want to attack anything. I mean, with the attack range increase, you could just de-ward quickly and undying tomes and all those things were easily killable, but now you have to just stick up into them. Agility and damage reduction, fine. Mana cost increase, slight healing, slight nerf to Jug. I think this is the biggest nerf. Late game, you would just have your healing ward take 3 hits. Nobody was ready to commit 3 hits for the healing ward. But now it's just 2 hits, and I think range supports would be able to snipe it easily. I think this is a big nerf. 23 to 24, 44 to woe, 1 damage, some damage here, some numbers here. Meh. I think pretty much same. Guess has a lot of changes. Strength is increased, cooldown reduction per level increased to 0.25. Okay. On level 30 from 2 to zero point 0.5. This is great. Base attack time is also improved. Bonus ability base damage is reduced. I think still fine given you are having a base attack time improvement. Damage per second increased. May only trigger up to max of 500 stacks. Okay. Shards now increases the max stack to 1000. Fair enough. No longer causes cast to have a fixed attack rate. Okay. Echo attack rate damage is this. Now 50% reduced chance to proc random effect. Okay. This is some nerf. Can no longer trigger, but it is 7.2%. Okay. Rush speed is. I think this spell overall got a nerf, but I think with the attack speed buff, it would be a slightly new gameplay style. 0.5 to zero point 0.4 and 50% attack damage added to with 60 attack speed during Falcon Rush. I think I overall feels this is a hit to catch. Like, come on. I think I remember Falcon's Rush was a speedy attack speed. It was like good enough already. But having 50% reduced chance to proc items, I think this is an overall nerf. This is I mean, you can no longer trigger marks as well. I think this feels like a nerf to Kess, and I don't know why. This hero had such an insanely low win rate, just like BB, like 45% win rate, but get a nerf. I don't know. Slight damage increase, numbers, fair enough. 10 cooldown. Legion Commander is nerfed. I think this is also nerf because you had double the explosions in 6 seconds. Now the time is increased, so the number of explosions per second would reduce. Slight nerf to Leshak as well. I love that. Lena got some buff, much needed buff. Cooldown reduced to okay, not very major. I got excited for nothing. Lion level 1 finger of that cooldown is insane. 120 seconds is a lot, but any reduction counts. First rework of the patch, guys. First rework of the patch. 325 to 295. Okay. Base damage increase. Damage at level 1 is this. Remove the facets. Remove gift bearer. It is now part of summon bearer ability itself. Cannot be leveled up. Fourth ability slot T. Okay. Spirit bearer counts as a melee hero for most spell. All units move to a separate spirit bearer section. Okay. Cooldown is reduced to 120. Okay. Entangle. We are getting Entangle back. Once again, 5 stacks. They are unable to move for 2.4 and take 90 damage per second. Now applies 2 stack. Okay, when cast applies 2 stack to enemy hero and 5 to creeps and also empowers him, making him apply 1 stack with each attack. Enemies are protected from gaining new stacks while already entangled, so you cannot continuously entangle it. This is good. PSS debuff immunity, entangle buff is dispellable, but the counter is not. Creeps can't gain and untangle on cast. Passively provides empowered attack on all times. Okay. So it's like 5 hits from Spirit Beer, which would entangle. I think I would have to check this in game. Radius to 450 and he instantly entangling them. Sorry. I don't like a cold tea. I had to drink it when it's hot. And instantly entangles heroes on Aghanim's Scepter. I think this is good. And removes stack protection from entangled enemies. Oh my god. The lone druid haunting days are back. No longer grants attack speed or shared armor, now passively grants 40 movement speed and 80 to Spirit Beer. Okay, so the 30 speed he lost there is kind of recovered here. Slow and druid attack now heals Spirit Beer by default, but vice versa is, I think, not true. True form mana cost reduced, duration reduced, cooldown reduced. I think this is fine. No longer provides entangling claw and disturb, but provides an attack damage bonus. I think lone druid as a carry will do a lot better now. A lot better. Even the Spirit Beer cooldown is reduced. 55 attack speed and plus 0.6 second entangle duration. My god. Spirit Beer counts as universal. Melee hero now counts as a. Oh my god. Melee hero attack against these. Okay. Hero damage to Shaman Serpent one can be targeted by following Culling Blade, Duel. Okay. But will it give damage if killed by Legion Commander? Let's check that. Let's check that. Let's check the Lone Druid
Garrett,
stacking and
right on Armageddon.
I need all of these removed. I need all of these removed.
What, over
You
there?
can stay
Yeah.
froggy. So if I have a Lone Druid, I will have him as an
What's
enemy
that, you see?
and I will level him up to max and D tier. So this is the entangle, right? And if I have my Legion Commander, where it is, ally,
Sound strategy.
you can level up to max, you can take an Ignims, you can take a Rapier.
Aye.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Flanking.
Ooh, every 5 hits the beer will entangle you. And if I duel him, it gave me the dual victory damage. Does it work with Pudge Flesh Heap as well? Like if I have a Pudge, or
Tactical.
wait a minute, if I have a free spell, what if I resummon the beer? Cannot resummon now.
Position.
And if I have a Pudge with Flesh Heap, will he also gain stacks if this beer dies? No, Pudge did not gain any stack, but Legion Commander gained damage. Okay, a weird set of interactions, but fine, but fair enough. What's this? Shardy, Shardy. So I think Culling Blade will also give him armor in that case, if Legion Commander is getting damage from that. Can break Smoke of Deceit, this is good. Will not provide charges for earned, Pudge permanent. Okay, it's mentioned here literally. Storm Spirit for Galvanized. Temporary loss attributes will still work. Can capture Observer will now provide okay. Independent cooldown. Hmm. Ability order has been changed. So the base HP is reduced. Base HP regen is reduced. The base attack time is rescaled. I think this is fine. 1.5 is respectable. It's slightly more than 1.45 you had Ladium, but this is fine. Base attack speed is increased. I think this compensates for the BAT decrease. Movement speed to 2-3 This is a big nerf. This is slightly nerf for the beer. No longer gains 100 HP and 5 damage. Now gains 4.5. 4.5 is I think 90. Somewhere around 90 health per level and 4.5 agility. And I think this is fine. Spirit Beer now has a separate talent tree. Okay. Is now innate. Building bonus is rescaled to 30%. No longer can be teleport. Abilities rework. Pierce's debuff immunity. Entangle every 5 hits. And take. I think we already saw that. And only to heroes and this and this. After fetching an enemy, Spirit Being will now have attack command issued towards the. I think this was one of the most broken abilities. Fetch. I think overall Spirit Lone Druid got a big buff. I am happy with his rework. But again, the days are back, guys. The days of being perma entangled are back. The days of trauma are back. Collision damage, and we are back to just number adjustments here. I think overall talent tree wise, Luna got a nerf. I think even in this skill, it is a slight. It's not a nerf, but like it's majorly unchanged. I would say Luna got slightly nerfed. Wolf damage decreased, health bonus increased, again slight nerf, immaterial, just slight number changes. Removed fleeting fury facet. What facets does Marcy have in that case?
Just gotta get right up in there.
Marcy. Here it is. Okay, so she has pick me up and buddy system. Only that third facet got removed. Makes sense. Bonus damage versus heroes decreased. Arena of Blood cooldown reduction decreased. I think Mars got a good buff. No longer benefits from mana cost reduction. Ooh, this is bad for Medusa. This is bad. One Gorgon Grasp Valley, and with I think Medusa will. That being said, I think Medusa already got a buff that illusions will not purge because diffusal is like obtained by almost every hero against her. But not everybody used to get Manta or illusions as well. Like PL would get it. I don't think Sniper or those would get it. Drow might get. I think overall Medusa is mostly in the same place, if not a bit worse against the lineups. Plus two at I mean Meepo got no change at all. Second meter time, Mirana got a nerf. Okay, 70% slight buff, 200. Okay, I think she got a slight buff for the other facet. For Starstruck, I think as well it's not something very. I think I would say overall Mirana got a slight buff, but no game breaking changes at all. Armor decreased, bat increased, base attack speed decreased, pretty much on the same spot, and stun duration decreased. I think he's pretty much same as he was. Stun is no longer. Thank you. At least both of the facets will stun now. But does it do anything for morphling in the games? Now stuns for 0.5 second and up to 2.4 seconds. which is 50% higher. I think that is fine. It's kind of back to the older tattoo. We are kind of seeing a trend where the changes were done to abilities and we are back to the base variants again after a year of cycling. Just the number changes. Okay, health did replace better. She's at least a bit squishy early game now. More killable. Base INT, agility gain, Riptide damage is increased, and Deluge is like okay. Mm-hmm. Hmm. I think she got a bit of a nerf this time. Riptide damage is increased, but Naga is like mostly played as a support, and I feel as a support she definitely got a good a good number nerf. That's for sure. But nothing game breaking for her either. I mean, 234 to 123, they are nerfing HP person region down the horizon, across the horizon. Agility gain reduced, damage gain per level reduced, bonus damage from tree reduced. Yeah, it is already very hard for this hero to push. Now with tier 3 having that plus 24 armor, it is even harder for him to push. I think Nature's Prophet got a significant nerf, but mostly due to other changes in the patch. I mean, 3 and damage is increased by 1. It barely does anything. AoE per kill reduced, which is fine. HP regen per kill also reduced. Oh, it is literally hard. Like late game, you would just get like 3 to 4 stacks and you would be at 24 HP regeneration. Now it is just 12. It is literally hard. DPS Necro got DPS Necro got a nerf. Got a big nerf here. A lot of Necros would just rush Ignim's heart and just rely on this Reaper Scythe kill stacks, which would be decent late game because if you are able to pull off 5 to 6 ones, you would be sitting at around 30 HP regeneration. But no more, it is halved. This is a big number nerf, in my opinion. Death Pulse heal increase, Ghost Out slow decrease, heart regen. Yeah, Necro got a big number nerf. I also don't recommend playing Necro a lot because while he was very good last to last patch, since Nullify became a lot more accessible and it directly counters everything this hero has, yeah, he's a bit easy to counter. No longer reduces Night Stalker's HP regeneration by 20% during the day, okay. And Crippling Fear DPS, okay. Slight number buff, slight number nerfs. I mean, stun duration by 0.3 versus bonus damage by 5%. It's definitely a number nerf altogether. Base damage increased. Cast ranging cannot target invulnerable units and some okay. Not nothing changed. Repel, slight CD increase, no longer disabled by silence. And I think Omni got some buff. I don't think they, but I still don't see any direction for this hero. Like, he's played as a carry, as a support. I mean, not as a carry, but as a damage dealer, then also as a support. And overall, he ends up being jack of two trades but master at none. So I feel Omni is still weak this patch. No longer target, which is fine. No longer has separate effect for lies and enemy. Always disarmed. Oh my God. Oracle was too easy last patch. This is back to like the V1 Oracle where you have to choose between the buff and the nerf. The consequences will matter now. Remove double jump and thunderbolt. I think Pango does not have any facet in that case, is it? Ah, hello. Yeah, my screen just went like, okay. Yeah, he does not have any facet now. So Pango, That's interesting. Quite a bunch of heroes are like left facetless this patch. Swashbuckle is this, briefly slows by 100%, which is fine. 10 cooldown is reduced a lot. Barrier is increased. No longer slows. No longer decreases cooldown. Now takes 1 second to reach full speed. This is actually good because earlier you would start with full speed and get caught in some corner. Now at least you have some time to adjust your direction. 90-second crash barrier to 125. This is reduced. I think overall Pango got a nerf. I buff. Overall Pango got a buff in most of his base kit. But with removal of facets, I would want to see how this hero plays out. What was his win rate, by the way, previous patch? Yeah, 37. Okay. This hero had too less of a. I hope he gets to spotlight, at least crosses the 40% mark. Move speed increased. Two charges with. I think this is good. Pa overall with two charges of Phantom Strike can will be able to kill the target much more quickly because with methodological and even the other facet, it would take some follow up after your initial Phantom Strike to get kills early mid game. Now I think it's easier to get kills as Pa and end the game early because very late game Pa is not as good of a carry as others. Phantom Lancer also got his facets removed. Interesting. Agility gain is increased. It can't have less than 18% of Phantom Lancer's damage. Okay. Damage increases 2% for every 3 Phantom Lancers level up. Okay. So 28% of Phantom Lancer's damage is being dealt by the illusion. I think that is huge. No agility bonus, cooldown rescale now provides evasion and once the target is reached. I think the agility gain was much more appreciated, but I mean, a lot of time you would be hit with a spell, so I'm not even sure where you will use that evasion again, but fair enough. And it is like lost as soon as you reach the target. I think Phantom Rush got a nerf. So damage decreased to 15% plus 10 to plus 3% trigger chance, 125 cast range, 2.5% bonus against 50% this damage. Okay, 6% juiced dogs, minus 70% damage taken. Wow. Number wise, I think Phantom Lance is looking strong. It looks like he got an overall buff. Was and this hero was not performing too bad as well. If I remember, yeah, 48 and 47. There are heroes which are performing way, way worse than him. But he got a good bunch of buffs, in my opinion. I think Phantom Lancer is the hero to go this patch. The next broken carry guide is will be on Phantom Lancer itself. Phoenix health cost per second reduced, base damage rescaled, max damage is reduced. I mean, it's strong. Yeah, it is slightly. Okay, rescale is the right word, but late game it's just reduced. Altogether, a number nerf, another number nerf, no longer applies when disjointing projectile from building. Fair enough, but number nerf, damage damage to heal reduced, damage to mana reduced. Number nerf, a lot of number nerfs are there, and this is compensated by plus 20 nether blast damage. Nice. Returning spell damage decreased from 20 to 16. Number nerf. Storm Surge cooldown reduction decreased from 2.5 to 2 seconds. I think overall it is Razor is still in the same place. Remove the facets. Ricky is
Yeah,
also a
that's better.
facetless hero now. Ricky Tiki Tavi. Yeah. Ricky does not have any facet anymore. A lot of heroes dispatch are left facetless. No longer levels with Cloak and Dagger. Ability multiply increases. 1.6 to 0.6. Okay. 0.5. So at 30 you would be zero point 0.5 into 3, 2.1. Okay. So it is still stronger late game, but you start off weak. Actually, you don't start off weak because at levels 1 it was 0.5, but you start at 0.6 itself. I think this is fine. Damage is done as a separate instance of damage rather than attack. So crit and all those do not work anymore with this. Two charges with restore time. Oh my god. 13 seconds versus 4 seconds. This is killer. 85 magic damage with 60 physical damage. Ricky's murdered right now. I would say Ricky is gone. Do not pick Ricky. 12 seconds, 425. Does it compensate for this anywhere? 40% attack replaced with 90 flat damage. No bonus ability. Now attack 2 target by default. No longer allows you to hide within the line. Allows you to this. Now grants 390 XP when getting a hero kill and 100 when getting a hero assist. My god. Two charges with. Wait a minute. Did I get it wrong? Instead of two charges earlier, you have a 4-second cooldown now, right? Oh, sorry. My god. I was like amazed at first. I think this is good. This is good. But this is bad. And this is absolutely bad. Blink strike every 3 seconds. Then this. And minus 4 seconds. I think Ricky got a big nerf overall. Even though this cooldown is good because 3 seconds in and out you can do it quickly, but overall your damage just got such a big nerf. Like your skill 3 was such a main source of damage, and this 85 magic damage was a big part. Like 60 bonus physical damage as a separate instance, this is weak. And wait, I did not see Pudge anywhere. Yeah, Pudge is absolutely unchanged. My god. I was expecting some Pudge changes. A sneaky Pudge buff. The flesh, I remember the time when flesh heap used to grant 4.5 strength per hero kill. That was like bonkers, but Pudge is unchained, not even in the patch. Not even in the patch, guys. Oh, Pudge. Number nerf. Land suburb no longer cancels channeling. Okay. Wait, what? Or interrupts movement. Plus 20% fate bolt damage reduction. So does telekinesis no longer cancels channeling?
I've got something in my throat.
Got it. I understand. Up and down. Absolutely. Very good.
So if he's like teleporting, no, it still stuns.
Dota.
So is it like no, this is also stunning. In that case, I did not understand what do they mean by the land part is not actually land subability no longer cancels channeling or interrupts movement. Is it for Rubik?
As it pleases me. Just got it. pleasure.
So if I so
Mind the drop.
okay, so if no,
And down.
that's a weird interaction. I will check it out later. Does anybody know what this does? Let me know in the in the chat, man, if you know what it does. Sand King has a cooldown reduction, reduced from 2 to 3, increased from 2 to 3, but number nerf. I mean, this is big nerf. Bonus base damage reduced, can no longer number nerf, number buff, hits to destroy 10 to 18, gold and bound. Okay, number nerf. This is literally the definition of a number nerf. Total damage heal increased from heal with your facet. Did it use to heal the hero? Where is Shadow Shaman?
Want some?
Cast range. Hitting all with this shackles cannot be cast on allies. Allies are not disabled. It just mentions that allies are not disabled by shackle. Did it use to heal? That would be like something stupid I missed last patch.
What's that back there?
So
Come here!
go beer, hit him.
Ah, good idea.
So no, it's providing absolutely no healing. I'm not sure why they phrased it this way then. Number buff, number nerf. I think overall it is a nerf. And multiply decree. Oh, come on. What have you got against Silencer? He already gets just one INT now. Leave him alone. INT steal increased, duration increased, arcane plus penalty multiplier is further decreased. I mean, oh my god. Number nerf. If you play Silence as a support, it's a big number nerf. Cooldown reduction reduced, slow increase, number nerf. Sky is all about cooldowns only. Puddle radius 250 to 325. Mm, radius increased. Agrim Scepter puddle radius is decreased, so it is a mixed bag. Bash stun is decreased, okay. And damage is 35 at level 1. This is like very low. Hey Abgoy, definitely man. Definitely will add you to Discord. Seaborn Sentinel bonus damage 12 to 14. I think overall this is just a number change as well. Now coming on to Slag, the second rework of the patch. Remove the facets, remove the innate ability. Okay. What is his innate then? Okay, Essence Shift is his innate, improves. Duration is rescaled from 15 to 2.5. Okay. This is a nerf to start early game because early game you could get to 7 and have this Essence Shift at least for like a minute or level it up to 2 or 3 levels. But 15 plus 2.5, I think at level 6 you would be 5 3. I think it is still respectable because 2.5 at level 1, 5 at level 2 and 30 seconds at level 3. I think this is fine. By the time you get 6 or 7 you are fine. Now applies 1 to 3. I think Pounce is worth leveling up in that case. Basic ability slices an enemy hero, stealing 3 movement speed, 3 HP regeneration, and 6% of the health restoration. What? It non-breakable, disabled by silence, non-breakable, disabled by silence, has no stack limit, ignores attack backswing. Wow, wow. Like By stealing their health restore, you just heal more, right? I think this is a good basic ability to have. Now, passively grants the HP regen, that is nice. 3 second to 2 second, that is a nerf. I think overall Slark is also slightly stronger. I have to try the new ability.
Dog
No
meat rising.
facet. Slark.
Nightcrawler.
Level up to max and have some free spells.
Alright.
So how does this work?
More trees.
4 essential stacks. Potion of... Does it have... Okay, it does not have... It is simply melee range. And you will steal their HP. Regen steals. Movement speed, health regen and health regen.
I'll take this one.
That's huge.
This way.
And it's a 4 second cooldown. So if I put it on auto cast, I think this is exactly what Slark needs. Slark now finally has a way to like survive a lot in team fights. And I think this is great. I think Slark will see a lot more gameplay with this. I I feel this is like not, this will be underrated at start because 6% of HP restoration on a 4 second cooldown, you can easily get 12 to 18% in a small fight. And that is like almost 20% HP restoration. That's huge. This is what Sanjay and Yasha gives you. I think this is huge. Slag got a good rework. Only affects attack. Okay, at least you can last hit and deny reliably then. Attacks on non-heroes still ricochet but won't have chance for extra, which is fine. Number nerf. Number nerf. Number nerf. I think altogether a number nerf. No invulnerable. Attack damage increase from 100 to 120%. This looks good.
My aim is truer than ever.
This looks good. I think I think we will be plagued by Khanda snipers for a while now. Now an agility hero. Okay. Base damage increased by 2. Level 1 is unchanged. Base damage gain per level to 2.1. At 30 reduced by 27. Attack time worsened. Attack speed increased. Remove the facet and remove spectral innate ability. Okay. Improves with spectral damage rescaled from 25 to 2. So max level you will deal 85 damage, but to reach 70 you would need how many levels? To reach 70 you would need like 70 minus 25 by 2, you would need 23 levels. I think this is a big nerf to early game Spectre. You are no longer as good early game. You could just otherwise max desolate and have a whooping 70 damage on enemy on solo enemy heroes, but now it's like on level 7 you would have 40 39 40. Oh yeah, big nerf to early game Spectre. Cost reduced to 130. Spectre's illusions now benefit from Shadow Path. Fair enough. Thrust an uncontrollable illusion which follows the target and attacks it. The illusion exists for 5 seconds upon reaching and takes 200% damage. Some cast range on cast moves and has 135%. Okay. I think this is good too. So they have reduced the damage potential but also given a way to reach targets more easily. And Haunt is back as your ultimate ability as well. Can no longer be cast to no can no longer be cast. Has a distinct sound between cast on Shadow Step and Haunt Illusion. Okay. Zero point 0.2 second to reach the target. This is big. Now always destroys the target illusion. This is also big. You cannot just back and forth between illusion. Earlier it used to replace the illusion position, that is swap you and the illusion. So you can just hop in and then hop back. But now it will just destroy that illusion. So you cannot be back to safety. I think overall this is a nerf to Spectre. You will have to like make some major changes to your playstyle from last patch. Haunt outgoing damage from 8, this is reduced. Now spawns near enemy in direction towards Spectre. Okay. When reality is used for the first time, enemies are feared from Spectre with 50%. I think it will be interesting to see how this hero plays out. I think Spectre is also another hero which lost all. Yes, there are no facets for Spectre as well. I think right now I will not call her weak. She is pretty strong. The nerfs she got, she also got some play moves to actually make up for them. Like you can now have a time window of 1.5 second for you to actually kill. But I think it will be interesting to see how it plays out. On first impression, I feel Spectre is like slightly nerfed. Spirit Breaker, charge increased, Ignim Shard bonus speed decreased, Bulldozer number nerf, charge loss number buff. But given Storm Spirit's last patch, I think this hero lost all of the matches it played in TI. And even and even here the win rate is just 45%. I think Storm needed a more better buff. Let's see. I think we can have some more number changes in the 7.40A patch. Agnim no longer allows targeting invulnerable that we saw. Cast range bonus increase from plus to 25%. Oh, that hurts. Now into projectile speed by 25%. I think number nerf for Sven as well. Number nerf. Base agility increased, damage increased, some number buffs, but nothing major. Meld armor reduction is reduced at earlier levels. Damage is 5, which is no change at all. Damage rescale, I think this is fine. Overall, I think this is mixed, but it is leaning towards a number buff for me. Illusions outside no longer have a damage penalty. Damage increase for illusions within is. Ooh, this is good. Although, even though reflection is reduced, but dark unity was a much. This is a much bigger buff. Any illusion near you has such a high damage now. I think Terrorblade has a number buff and some changes to make up for those. Uh, Damage rescale from 260 to 280. Fair enough. Fair enough. Carry tight back in meta. Slow is increased. Plus 20% reduction. Nice. Ravage cooldown is on the table now at level 15. Blubber effect triggers anchor smash. Ooh. Ooh. I think I like this change now. With Blubber taking a lot of damage, if it's triggering Anchor Smash whenever you're taking a hit, that is huge.
Chums in the water.
But where is that Blubber effect? Oh no. When you take 450 damage, then it triggers an Anchor Smash? I think no. I thought that when you activate Kraken's shell and that that's what it was referring to. No, I don't like this talent much. I think overall it is pushed to more of a tanky tied build now. Number nerf, number nerf, number nerf. Ooh. Number buff, I guess, because this plus 10 second wouldn't matter at all. You would just rearm and rearm. Number buff. Ooh, as in aura in the area. This is a good buff. Bonus damage is also rescaled and no longer uses tree grabs value instead, which is nice. Overall, a number buff. So tree end also does not have any facets now, right? Okay, it was here. Yeah, no facets for tree and I think the next patch would be adding a lot of facets. I feel can be activated while tree walking to make tree invisible until he attacks or loses the buff. Okay, linger time is 2 seconds. Cooldown is reduced by 3 seconds per 2 level ups, which is fine. Down to 8 seconds on level 29. No longer does 50% more damage. Damage per second increased to 80, which is nice. Movement speed is included. Creep penalty reduced. Passive auto cast attack modifier attacks plant a life sapping, dealing extra 80 magic. This really went well with his earlier facet, which gave him plus 6 damage per level, but that is now removed. Enemies bound and emits 2 healing pulses, healing up to 45 plus 20% of the damage dealt by. Why God? Is are they This is such a weird change. Like, are they pushing Trian to be a carry now? Living armor no longer grants armor. 100 damage block with diminishing effect. This is strictly worse than the armor. Any type of damage, even spells. Heal ends earlier if it is reduced. Instead less than 20 damage are ignored. Okay, and healing per second. I think this got nerfed. This got a massive nerf. Even 100 damage block, which is also diminishing, is meh. When casting, draws power, becoming massive for 18 seconds, gaining plus 100 per phase movement, splashing attack. When he has, they are pushing Tree and Protector to a carry style. I can't imagine him being a support with this kit. Cast Overgrowth no longer applies. Enchanted trees have same health and expire after 5 minutes. Oh my god, no more permanent map ward. Trees can be attacked, and attack will remove the ability effect without destroying the tree itself. And charge restore time is also massive nerf to support Treant. This is a total overhaul. I have mixed views about it. I think Treant is being pushed towards a carry now. I have to check how massive. Oh, plus 50 base damage from the talent. This is definitely going away next patch. I need to see what happens.
Gone to sea.
Okay, so you entangle and you
Orders
emit out
received.
5 pulses.
Attack.
Yes. And do you heal as well?
I suppose.
Yes.
Take the
Yes.
field.
You emit out 2 heals here. And how massive will Treant become? He did not become massive at all. Oh wait, I need Agrims for that. Silly me.
Scepter. I suppose.
Also good time to check for this.
Yes.
The cooldown doesn't start until the effect fades out. Okay, which is understandable.
Oh, very well.
Become massive. Ooh. And if I give him a BKB? Yes, massive, massive tree. I'm calling it, guys. Tree and Protector is the new support, is the new Crystal Baiter for this patch. The support hero everybody will pick up and build as a carry. I think I think I will also try it as a carry. Number buff, number nerf, number buff. Underlord. This is interesting. Strength increase, INT increase, cast range increased. Number buff, mixed bag. I really like the slow, but fair enough. Cooldown, rescale, Number buff, 3 fury swipes to each affected enemy. Mhm. Number buff, plus 0.5% more health as damage. I need to try that. Where is Ursa? What is that talent?
I defend what is mine.
Wait. Ursa.
We will.
Oh, health as damage. So basically, you will have a larger pool of HPS damage.
Sit upon them.
Meh, meh. Number nerf, number nerf. 75% edge. Nerf, nerf, nerf. Meh. Lots of small changes. I have a copy of Gravekeeper's Cloak. Oh, visual change only, okay. Recall it to Visage. Mm, never played Visage, no idea. Number nerf. Ouch. 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 Big nerf to Warlock. Man, the talent changes are insane. This is big nerf to Warlock. He's a loser this patch. Number buff. Number buff. Number buff. Number nerf. Burst damage does not apply from non-hero units. Did it? Used to hit from creeps? That would be like buff. This is good. This is good. This is good. Uh, this is not good. This is not good as well. I think overall W Witch Doctor is also nerfed. Not as strong. Number buff, nerf. Wraith King also nerfed from talents. Nobody went on max jumps anyways, so I think Zeus got slight buff. Multiplayer demo hero mode. Fascinating breakthrough in friendship suggests that testing with friends can be made, but these are just playmates. Jump into demo with that is good. I can finally do some demo on multiplayer mode. If does it provide the actual map? I think this would be good. And with that, we are at the end of the patch, guys. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for coming. I am excited about the patch, and as soon as I go back and as soon as I come back, I'm going to have a game. But hope you enjoyed the stream and definitely game.